I was watching this TV show the other day. It's called The Strange Rock, and it talks about how the Earth was created, and in that creation, the turmoil it required for this beautiful planet to come into being. And I think that's quite closely related to how we as professionals also must view our hardships, that for us to get anything amazing in our life, we have to really work for it. I'm joined by Dr. Nargis today. She is a PhD in alternative medicines. She's been practicing for over 20 years. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you? And thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. It's my pleasure.
A lot of the mums on this group are, professionals or on a break because they want to take time off to manage their home life, their kids. And so a lot of them also want to come back into, the full-time working space. What would your advice be to them to go about it and really re-enter with a bang?
First of all, you have to get real. Wherever you are, you have to identify where you are right now. Because if you want to reach somewhere, if you have a map in your hand, first you have to identify where you want to go and then where you are right now so that you can follow a path to reach there.
So in terms of practical steps, right? So what I'm hearing is that we need to be able to really map what is it that we want in all aspects of life. So not just the career, but other areas also.
Of course.
So how or what are the steps that we need to take to actually get into action?
There is a very famous subject nowadays called mind sciences. Mind sciences give us actually techniques to achieve what we want. The first step is that we write our mission statement, as everything else is achieved by writing a mission statement. So be very specific what you actually want. I would suggest that you write it on a piece of paper, like affirmations. Affirmations are written what you want and why you want. Both things should be there, goal and purpose. And then you design your affirmations, write them on a piece of paper. A4 paper will be best, or you can write it on your computer or mobile, whatever.
Computer pe to I feel that, at least for me, I never go back to reading it.
You don't do it. That is why I said that you write it on a piece of paper and put it at somewhere where you look at it every day. So be very specific about your affirmations. Then there are techniques to visualize them. You can make a collage. But first you have to be very, very ready for it. And whatever you want, there is no end to it, what you want.
So it can be our traveling plans.
Your life has to be holistic, because if you want to be happy, happiness includes everything. Your family and yourself. You are important in your life. You are the CEO of your life. You are the one who can invent or reinvent yourself. Use that right and be happily and with all your love for yourself, work for what you want to have, and you will have it. This is the law of nature.
Confidence plays a very important role in taking us, or putting us back into action. I think there is always this hesitation, because हमारे दिमाग में we feel like पता नहीं what is happening, at least I face that maybe things have moved and people have become like, God knows what. Whereas when you go out into the market with just a little bit of confidence and in yourself, you realize that it's not so bad. And like you said, equip yourself with whatever you need to.
Of course. See, lack of confidence is when you look at yourself from other people's eyes. And lack of confidence means that you think that what you could do, you are not doing, because otherwise there wouldn't be any lack of confidence. So if you could do, you can do it right now. Getting real means that you be aware of the gap that you had, and then be aware that you have to learn all that people have learned being in the field during that time. So it's very simple. You find out what you want to learn and you learn it, equip yourself, train yourself, get the qualification, and first of all, have a mentor with you. Here comes this life coaches and counselors. They can guide you, or get anybody from your own professional life, from where you can get a man who can guide you the right way, who can tell you what you want right now and from where you can start, and then you can jump in.
And this mentor can be obviously anyone, right?
It can be some professional from your own field, it can be a counselor, it can be anybody. Or even what I would suggest, that you have a leverage in your life, somebody, some close friend who can look at yourself from your eyes. That a friend who will just ask you like lovingly, what's happening in your thing, what you want to achieve. She or he is not judging you for anything, not discouraging you, not evaluating you, just holding your hand.
And I think I've been so lucky, to have someone like that in my life, who's actually, that's the reason why we have Mumfessionals today.
So you know the
so that accountability, weekly, I remember we used to have weekly session, we still have weekly sessions where we just talk about what is it that I want to do.
Look at yourself, write your own story, what you want, who you are right now, and where you want to go, and why you want to go. And there are hundreds of techniques around, hundreds of counselors and therapists around, people, mentor from your own field are around, friends are around. You will reach there.
So, Dr. Nargis, when you talked about rewriting your story, can you give us a tip about how to do that effectively?
When you are rewriting your story, be aware that the gap of time that you are looking at was actually your own choice. And you have gained something in it. You haven't lost everything, you have gained something in it. Yes, you have paid the price, but it was worth it. Okay, so now you have family and career. So you are at a better place. And secondly, write your story like you are a hero in this story, not like a victim.
I think that is so important.
Yeah.
It was such a pleasure to have you with us today. Any last or few words that you would like to share before we end?
Yeah, I would like to say that love yourself no matter what. And secondly, know who you really are and be that. Live with passion. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Mumfessionals. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you again next week. Bye.